Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to my latest bread video. And as this is my last recipe for 2021, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a COVID-free and happy new year for 2022. Now back to today's recipe. And in this one I'll show you how to make this amazingly easy and nutritious whole wheat and white flour bloomer. You can view the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website. I'll leave a link in the description under the video, or you can click on the eye icon top right of the screen to take you directly to the recipe page. And I'd like to thank the Patreon and PayPal supporters for their very kind help. I'll be doing the shout out and name splash a little later in the video. Okay, let's get on with today's recipe. Okay, as with any recipe, I'll start by making sure the yeast is alive and well. And once again guys, it's always best to weigh your water in grams. Add the sugar to the lukewarm water and mix until dissolved. Now add the yeast and mix it in. You can use instant or active dried yeast for this one. And if you want to use fresh yeast, you'll need 25 grams. Now give that a good mix and set it aside for 10 minutes until it activates. If you don't see any activation after 10 minutes, the yeast must be dead and needs replacing. And once again, due to my wonky hand, I'll be kneading mine in the stand mixer, but you can easily hand knead this dough for 10 minutes, as it's only a 60% hydration recipe. Right, I'll add the now activated yeast mixture to the mixer bowl. Next, add your oil or soft butter to the bowl. Now I'm using vegetable oil, but any neutral cooking oil will do the same job. Next, I'll add the 400 grams of white bread flour, followed by the whole wheat flour with the salt mixed in as shown. Now onto the stand mixer, but like I said earlier, you can easily hand knead this dough if you don't have a mixer. Okay, I'll set it away on the slowest speed, number 1 in my case. And that's the kneading speed I'll use for the whole 10 minutes. Once the ingredients come together, set your timer for 10 minutes. Okay, that's the kneading out of the way. Now turn it out onto your worktop and bring it together and form it into a ball as shown. Do this dragging technique to stretch out the outer skin of the dough. Light the oiler bowl with about a teaspoon of neutral oil. Now I'm using vegetable oil once again. Coat the dough ball with the oil as shown. Now get the bowl covered. I like to use the shower cap method for this. Now get it into a warm spot for 1 hour. I like to use my oven with just the light bulb on. It's an ideal temperature for proofing dough. While that's proofing, you can prepare your baking tray. The size of the tray that I'm using is on screen. Now I like to grease my tray with lard, but you can use oil or butter too. You can even use parchment paper if you wish. Right, I'll set that aside for now. Okay, that's the first proof done, and as you can see, the dough has just about doubled in size. And because I took the time in oiling the bowl, it comes out nice and easily. Once on the bench, knock the dough back. That simply means get all of the built up gas out of it, and that's sometimes known as degassing the dough. Now form the dough into the classic bloomer shape. This shaping will get better with practice. If you don't get it right the first time, let the dough relax for 5 minutes, then try again. A good tip here is once the bloomer is shaped, nip the bottom seam together as shown. Once you're happy with the shape, get it onto your greased baking tray. Give the dough a dusting of flour and get it covered with a lightweight, dry cloth. Now get it back into its warm spot for 45 minutes. Now this time may vary depending on the temperature of wherever you're proofing yours. Once the 45 minutes are up, I'm removing mine from the oven and I'll let it sit on the bench until I get the oven up to temperature. And as you can see, mine's rising very nicely. So, time to preheat your oven. Set your temperature to 190 Celsius, that's 375 Fahrenheit, or gas mark 5. And if you want a crispier crust on your bloomer, add a small pan of water to the bottom of the oven at this point. I'm not going to bother with that as we prefer ours slightly softer. Okay, once your oven's up to temperature, it's time to score the loaf. You can do any design you wish. I like to give mine 3 or 4 cuts straight across the bloomer. Now take your time with this. Do it in a couple of passes. Now get it into the preheated oven and set your timer for 30 minutes. And at this point, I hope you don't mind if I give my 3 recipe books a bit of a plug. The books have lots of our favourite recipes from our work kitchens in them. All 3 books are available in the website shop along with lots of other equipment I use in the videos. And by popular demand, the skeleton style oven gloves are now available too. Just click on the eye icon top right of your screen and that'll take you to the website shop where all of these items are available now. Once the time's up, your bloomer should be well risen and looking wonderful, and smelling even better. Once removed from the oven, and if you can wait that long, let it sit on a wire rack for 20 minutes until it cools. And once it gets to that point, I'll come back and let you see what it's like on the inside, and of course have a taste with some of my homemade butter. Right, it's been cooling for about 30 minutes, so I'll cut a couple of slices off and let you have a look at it close up. It has a wonderful soft close crumb, and FYI, this type of bread is ideal for toasting and is perfect for sandwiches. Right, I'll try a little with my homemade butter, and if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description box below to my homemade butter video. And just as I knew it would be, it tastes fantastic. You have the taste and nutrition of whole wheat bread and the lightness of white bread, all in one loaf, resulting in a perfect combination. And if you try this whole wheat and white recipe, I'm sure you and your family will give it a big thumbs up too. And as promised at the beginning, here is the latest list of my Patreon and PayPal supporters. And they are Judith Prancard, Colette LaHaroux Stevens, Andrew Boff, Marco Small, Sandra Oss, Yuhov Watila, Nicola Bobick, Michael Butchin, Stephen Collins, Melanie Harris, Dusty Lacero, Diane Reef, Kate Bartolome, Elizabeth Cresswell, John McLean, Roy Davis and Paul Stroud. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.